Imagine this. You've just crash landed in an asteroid. Yeah, not on. In. I don't know, just go with it. You're in an asteroid, with nothing but 2 friends, a couple of nutrient bars, and the warm glow of your trusty printing pod. You look to each other, unsure of what to do next. But you know one thing, you've got to survive. And to survive, you need toilets. As you go to dig out some material so you can build an outhouse, you feel a chill down your spine. You hesitate, and as you touch the dirt that surrounds you from every side, you realize it's freezing cold. Welcome to Rime. How will you survive this icy wasteland? Well, to be honest, you're not entirely sure, but you decide to keep digging anyway. And what luck! You hit water. You quickly build a pitcher pump in the freezing water. You're sure it will come in handy later. You turn around and see your friends were on the same page as you and are building out a latrine. So you decide to explore upwards by building some ladders. When you finally break through to the next layer, you find a beautiful range of whatever these plants are. Are those worms on that plant? And why is this one hairy? Hair and worms aside, it's the most beautiful little cave you've laid your eyes upon. So you and your friends decide you're gonna turn it into a nature reserve and place your bedrooms right by it. You're sure that walking past all these plants every day will lift up your spirits and get you excited for the day. You just hope that they won't die in this deep freeze. You place down some cots just beyond the plants, and with toilets and beds, you feel a new hope surging inside you. And with your first day behind you, you rush off to use your fresh new outhouses and gobble down a delicious nutrient bar. Or at least, that's what you'd say if they were actually delicious. What did you just put in your mouth? What is this goop inside? And why does it taste like the color gray? You wipe off what you can from your tongue and curl up in your barracks. With so much work done today, you can feel yourself falling asleep almost immediately. But in the blink of an eye, you're awake again. It feels almost like time was sped up or something, 3 times fast to be precise. You rub the sleep out of your eyes and put the thought behind you. No time to think about it when you know the key to survival is research. Not that you'd be doing it, but right about now, all you really know how to make is beds and toilets, so someone's gotta tell you how to make more complex stuff. I mean, you can't eat beds or toilets. So you decide to slap down a research station next to the only light source you can find, your printing pod, and you build a manual generator and some makeshift batteries to keep it running. You also put down an oxygen diffuser so that you and your friends can keep on breathing. And on the dawn of your 3rd day, you awake to see your printing pod glowing. You stand in front of it, pregnant with anticipation. What will come out? A friend? Some food? A cuddly little creature thing to keep you company? You and your friends take a quick glance at each other, nervousness and excitement both creating a deep flutter in your bellies. And just as you turn back, someone flies out of the glowing pod. A friend it is! He tells you his name is Abe. He's a starry-eyed cook with irritable bowel syndrome. And as he's done introducing himself, you realize that you and your friends are all grinning from ear to ear, intensely optimistic about your new friend. With Abe on the team, you remember that you and your friends still don't have anything to eat. I mean, you have those weird goop bars, but supplies are already dwindling. So you start to build out a ranch for whatever poor critters you'll come across in your travels. You've already seen a few. A little bug that glows and a little ball-like creature that seems to eat rocks. I mean, the bug probably isn't gonna have much meat on it, so you'll probably go with the little ball dude. For now, you call it a hatch because it looks like an egg with a little mouth. With the ranch mostly set up, just really void of any hatches, you decide it's time to build another station for your researcher to get some advanced researching done. You're not sure what she's been doing with all that dirt you've been leaving at her desk, but you're not gonna ask. She's already taught you how to make a bunch of new things, like mess tables and that fancy research machine you built her, so clearly she's doing something. You leave her at it and decide to use that new mess table blueprint she gave you. After all, you can only eat sitting on the floor for so long before your butt starts to hurt. So you dig out a few floors and put down some tables and a water cooler, and as you're finishing up your little mess hall, the researcher comes back and hands you those ranching blueprints you've been asking for. And with food dwindling, you immediately start to flesh out your ranch. A place to groom the little buggers, somewhere for them to eat from, and somewhere to drop them off. That should be good. By now, it's been over a week. You don't even remember your life before the crash. Actually, now that you think about it, you didn't remember anything when you crashed either, but you're still feeling hopeful for the future, and things are looking up. As you lay down on your cot and stare up at the dirt above you, you can't help but feel excited too. What does the future hold? Hopefully some tasty barbecue. You're tired of those nutrient bars, and that new fruit your friends have been bringing back, it tastes like yellow. With meat on your mind, you drift off to sleep. But that's it for your adventures today. You'll have to tune in next time to see where you and your friends will go on this cold, cold asteroid. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, or even subscribe. It really helps out the channel so much. Plus, I'm always working to put out better content, so this is one investment that won't disappoint. Hopefully. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.